Nikon is once again making headlines, this time revolving around the long-anticipated successor to the Z7 II, the Nikon Z7 Mark III. While Nikon has yet to officially confirm this model, fresh leaks have started circulating, sparking debates on whether these rumors hold any truth or are simply wishful thinking. The discussion is divided. Some dismiss these leaks as fake, while others believe they might be close to reality. So, what's the truth behind these fresh details? In this deep dive, we'll sift through the rumors, analyze the specs, and see how this potential flagship might shape Nikon's mirrorless lineup. It's surprising just how long we've been waiting for a true Z7 update. The Z7 II was released back in 2020, meaning nearly 5 years have passed without a new high-resolution flagship from Nikon. During that time, Nikon's focus shifted toward other models, including the Z9 and Z8, both of which have garnered a lot of attention for their impressive hybrid capabilities, and the more recent Z6 III, which caters to a different segment. Meanwhile, the Z7 II is starting to feel a bit dated. Although still a capable camera, its specs now lag behind the latest competition, and Nikon enthusiasts are eager for a refresh. Among the rumor mill's buzz, a recently registered Nikon model number, N2410, has caught the community's attention. Some speculate this could be the mysterious Z7 Mark III, while others think it might be an entirely different new camera, such as a Z9 Mark II or an unexpected new addition to the lineup. With the latest leaks, though, the idea of the N2410 being the Z7 Mark III seems increasingly plausible. One of the more vocal organizations to comment on the leaks is the Independent Association of Photographers in China. They outright stated the specs are fake. However, they also wisely noted that before dismissing the information, it's important to consider whether these rumored specifications even make sense. This is a critical point because nothing in the current leak is outright impossible or wildly implausible given Nikon's access to advanced technology through partnerships with sensor manufacturers and processor suppliers. For instance, Nikon's relationship with Sony for full-frame sensors is well established, with many of their cameras historically using Sony-made sensors. More recently, TowerJazz has become a sensor provider for Nikon's APS-C models, including the ZFC and Z30, signaling Nikon's diversification in sourcing imaging technology. Additionally, Nikon has been quietly testing very high-resolution sensors. Remember when Nikon China accidentally posted sample images from a 67-megapixel sensor prototype? The images were swiftly removed, but not before the internet archived them for posterity. That suggests Nikon has been experimenting with sensors even beyond what the leaks claim. Given all that, while some specs might be a bit optimistic, it's hard to label these leaks as completely fake. They could well be indicative of what Nikon has in the pipeline, or at least the direction they're exploring. The rumored Nikon Z7 Mark III is said to feature a staggering 61-megapixel sensor, with some sources even claiming it could be as high as 67 megapixels. This would be a significant leap from the 45.7-megapixel sensor found in the Z7 II. Along with this bump in resolution, the camera is expected to support 8K video recording at 30 frames per second, 4K 60p 10-bit internal video capture, and ProRes RAW support, bringing professional-grade video capabilities to Nikon's high-res flagship. Burst shooting is also rumored to see a boost, potentially reaching up to 20 frames per second, an impressive figure for a high-resolution full-frame camera. The autofocus system could be upgraded as well, featuring 493 focus points with advanced AI-powered subject detection to improve tracking accuracy for everything from animals to vehicles. On the hardware side, a new 4-axis tilting touchscreen display is anticipated, along with dual UHS-2 SD card slots for fast and reliable storage, and modern connectivity options such as 5G HC, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. All this sounds very exciting on paper, but the question remains, how much of it is realistic? The rumored sensor size and resolution are the most talked about elements. Nikon's long-standing sensor partnership with Sony means the 45.7-megapixel sensor in the Z7 II has Sony DNA, and it's highly probable the Z7 Mark III will continue this collaboration. However, TowerJazz's role in Nikon's sensor supply chain complicates predictions. TowerJazz has already produced sensors for Nikon's APS-C line, so a 61 or 67 megapixel sensor might be a custom solution from either manufacturer. Interestingly, Nikon's accidental release of 67 megapixel sample images in 2022 proves the company has already developed prototypes pushing pixel counts far beyond the Z7 II. This aligns with Nikon's historical approach, prioritizing ultra-high resolution and image quality over raw speed. If the Z7 Mark III is truly packing a 61 or 67 megapixel sensor, it would position the camera squarely in the territory of Sony's A7 RV, which has set the standard for high-resolution hybrid cameras. Another highlight and a source of skepticism is the rumored 8K video at 30 FPS. Nikon's Z7 series has traditionally been more focused on stills than video, earning praise for resolution, dynamic range, and image quality rather than video prowess. However, Nikon's recent models have made strides in video performance, with the Z9 and Z8 offering 8K recording and the Z6 III pushing 6K RAW capabilities. With the advanced Speed 7 processor powering recent Nikon models, 8K video in the Z7 Mark III doesn't seem as far-fetched anymore. It's unlikely Nikon will equip this camera with a full cinema-grade video toolkit akin to the Z9, but a streamlined, simplified version of 8K recording for hybrid shooters seems plausible. This could allow users to capture ultra-sharp clips or crop into 8K footage to produce stunning 4K outputs without quality loss, which is increasingly important in content creation workflows. While the Z7 II retained a DSLR-inspired design, recent Nikon models, like the Z6 III and Z8, have adopted more ergonomic bodies with deeper grips and better ventilation. The rumored Z7 Mark III might follow suit, borrowing design cues from the Z6 III or Z8, such as a more comfortable grip, enhanced weather sealing, and a fully articulating 4-axis touchscreen, a first for Nikon full-frame cameras. This tilting screen could greatly enhance usability for vloggers and hybrid shooters who need flexible framing options. Autofocus has always been a key battleground in mirrorless cameras, and Nikon has historically lagged slightly behind Canon and Sony in this area. The rumored Z7 Mark III could address this with a revamped autofocus system featuring AI-powered subject detection and tracking. While the total number of focus points might stay around 493, the underlying tech could improve significantly, helping photographers maintain focus on fast-moving subjects such as wildlife, sports, or vehicles. If these specs are accurate, the Z7 Mark III would compete directly with Sony's A7 RV and Canon's EOS R5, both highly respected cameras in the high-resolution, hybrid still/video category. While the Sony A7 RV emphasizes a balanced hybrid approach, the Canon EOS R5 leans more into video with its 45 megapixel sensor and 8K recording capabilities. Nikon's Z7 Mark III could position itself as the ultimate high-resolution stills camera with enough video functionality to satisfy hybrid shooters, even if it doesn't go full video-centric. This would solidify Nikon's lineup by offering a distinct option for photographers who prioritize pixel count and image detail but still want solid video features. Given the Z7 II's 2020 release date, the Nikon Z7 Mark III is overdue. The Z6 III's launch earlier this year helped fill the mid-range gap, but the flagship high-res slot is still waiting for its update. Industry insiders speculate the new model could arrive between August and November 2025, aligning with Nikon's typical product cycles and allowing time for production ramp-up and marketing. While nothing is confirmed, these rumors, whether fully accurate or not, reflect a strong market demand for a true Nikon flagship in the high-res mirrorless category. Nikon has the technical expertise, industry partnerships, and market pressure to deliver a competitive camera that raises the bar for photographers craving ultimate resolution and solid video specs. Although the rumors remain unverified, the leaked specifications seem plausible and exciting. A Nikon Z7 Mark III featuring a 61 or 67 megapixel sensor, advanced AI autofocus, internal 10-bit 4K and 8K video recording, and a more modern body design would mark a significant step forward for Nikon. It could revitalize interest in Nikon's high-resolution mirrorless cameras and better compete against Sony and Canon's offerings. However, until Nikon officially confirms the Z7 Mark III, we should temper our expectations and watch for more credible leaks. If Nikon delivers on these rumored upgrades, the Z7 Mark III could be one of the best high-res mirrorless cameras in recent years, combining superb still photography performance with competitive hybrid video features.